Hello and welcome back to kind of this bonus round or finishing up this little bit on step 27. Specifically, I wanted to address the hoses, or duct as they call it, but these are hoses for running the smaller winch. On the winch assembly, the instructions call out for 0.7 by 15 millimeter duct, cable, whatever. This is what I believe that they're talking about. This is the only stuff that's close to 0.7, and this has the copper core. This is vinyl tubing with a copper core. So I already cut out two 15 millimeter pieces, and the reason you can get away with that instead of going 13 and 15 like they say is because when you glue it on, it goes into this little shaft right here. You're not going to see anything, so it doesn't matter how long they are. So just wanted you to know that's that big piece that's in there. Remove that. Like I said, I already cut it. And if you by any chance when you bend it you get a little bit of the copper sticking out, that's the part that's going to go into the slot. Just like so. I mean, it's pretty simple. Want to get glued on the outside knob, want to get glued on the inside knob, and that's really all there is to it. What I'm going to use is my my black vinyl glue for this. It gives me a little bit more work time and a little bit more flexibility. I don't want this to be really crystal hard like regular super glue would be after it sets, considering the fact that one, this is vinyl that I'm working with, and two, it might get nudged in the process of building. So all I'm going to do is take and dip this in my super glue. You can see the little blob of it on the end there, and then work this through the slot first, and then carefully go over and touch it onto . You can see it will make a mess, and there aren't any real positive linkage other than the dot. And when these are on, it's going to be hard to clean up underneath it. So you want to do the cleanup now as much as you can while it's there. And part of the problem is that with the vinyl glue, as much as I like working with it, it doesn't set right away, so it doesn't congeal. And that can make it a little bit difficult to work with. So checking all three dimensions, see that that's on well enough without breaking anything else. There. It's good enough for that. So all I'm doing is, just because it's got that copper core, you can put a bend in it. That's it. And I want this to be as close as possible to the other one, dipping it in the, again, in the vinyl, putting it through. And just tapping it on. Just like so. No big deal once they're connected, and then you can leave it there to just dry, or you could spritz it with accelerant. I think I'm just going to let this dry naturally, let it be. And there, now we can call step 27 done. I'm going to take my pencil and mark that off as done. And, all right, see you for step 28.